Well, dozens of verbally abusive calls have caused the Boundary County Sheriff's Office to decline calls from blocked phone numbers.
Yeah, the Sheriff's Office says it's received hundreds of calls over the last couple of weeks from numbers all across the country. Derek Strom went to Bonners Ferry to ask about the Sheriff's Office's investigation.
With worthless, needless phone calls, and then what if, we had, like I said, we had a deputy making a warrant arrest yesterday. These can be pretty scary sometimes.
Dispatchers at the Boundary County Sheriff's Office say they've been overwhelmed with dozens of phone calls in short spans over the last week. Many of the calls to the non-emergency line included threats and verbal abuse directed at the dispatchers.
They're being extremely forceful, being extremely disrespectful. They're swearing, they're yelling at our dispatchers, they're lying to our dispatchers, they're trying to manipulate our dispatchers to go find someone, a supervisor to talk to.
The Sheriff's Office says the calls are coming from blocked numbers from all around the country, making them difficult to track. Because of how disruptive the calls are for their limited staff of dispatchers, the Sheriff's Office won't be taking calls from any blocked numbers.
It's not going to affect service because right nowadays, phones are unblocked. You have to physically go through your phone and push some numbers and like a *67, I think it is, or *68, to block your number intentionally.
The Sheriff's Office here says there's only about 5 or 6 employees that are working as 911 dispatchers here, and these dozens of calls have been very overwhelming, and it's taken an emotional toll on the people who work here as well.
It's stressful when you've got an officer that's out in the field trying to make a warrant arrest and you're wasting your time answering these phone calls that are just badgering us. It's basically telephone harassment.
The Sheriff's Office says its detectives are working to figure out who is making the calls and where they're coming from. They don't think the calls are local, and if they are coming from out of state, it's still possible for the Sheriff's Office to prosecute them. In Bonners Ferry, Derek Strom, 4 News Now.